Let's make this Halloween spooky slider with some easy techniques from back in the day and old school stuff. We are using some of the new spooky goodies from the Sassy Club. Go ahead and check it out. All of these items are on the website. We'll leave the links in the description or in the links on my bio. Here we are. These are the stamps that I already colored, some images I already colored from the Labubu stamp set. And I also use the Ghost Friend stamp set for the sentiments and the little bat and the spider later on. I actually used it on the base here. Now what we're going to use is this old school technique, which I'm just using a punched out circle with a 1/4 inch punch inside and a brad. I mean, it can't get easier than that. I know we have brads in all of our craft rooms. So I wanted to just add some little stamping to the base of the card, and here I am just setting up my A2 size card with some black cardstock, heavyweight cardstock, some white, and now this orange for the background with some stamps. I felt that it would look better with the stamps. So our task is to get this little slider working. Now, what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut two slivers, probably like 1/2 inch by 2 of this acetate. I get my acetate, they come in 12 by 12 sheets, so I can use them for all of my shakers and everything like that. Now, what I'm doing here is this one is the lighter acetate, so I wanted to glue two pieces together for it to be sturdier, since I want this card for you to be able to move it and it'll slide. The little Labubu on the top will slide and you don't have to necessarily move it with your hands. You can, but I want it to be able to swing and swing much easier. Here I am just seeing where everything is going to go. I add 3 layers of foam tape to the sentiment, the Let's Be Friends, because this is going to stop the Labubu from falling off the card. Now, for the one that's going to be covering the little mechanism, the little circle punch mechanism, we're going to only add 1 layer of foam because I want it to stay down closer to the actual base. So we're going to take our crocodile and make a hole punch. We're using the bigger one. This way just gives it more flexibility, the 1/4 inch punch. Put our brad through, and as you can see, our glue isn't even completely glued, but I like to use wet glue for acetate for non-porous surfaces. Now we're gonna go ahead and just split the prongs on the brad. I like to hold it with a pair of scissors just so I can fold the prongs over, and it's not completely flat. This will allow it to move a lot easier, as you can see right here, because you want it to have that swivel swing action. And there we go. That is all you need. You could do it with just a piece of cardstock as well, but I wanted the acetate because I wanted you to be able to see the background. And here I am just getting everything ready in its position. Now I'm going to just put a little bit of glue, of the wet glue, around the border of the circle. This way it will not touch the prongs, but it'll seal it to the card base. And you can do this many ways. You can actually do the prongs all the way to the card, but this way I could put it wherever I want. And just add some wet glue to get it going. Here I'm just testing it, and again, the wet glue isn't completely dry, but I needed to get going. I should have done that first so it would stay and dry. So now I'm just getting the backings off of these little, oh no, I did 2 layers of foam, little foam squares on this Labubu to go to the front. I'm just going to position it where its head is going to cover the little mechanism, and nobody's none the wiser. We just added 1 little piece of foam tape for the Labubu that's going to be swinging, and we are good to go. We are off to the races. Now I'm just getting the backings off because you guys know I love I love dimensional foam. I mean, seriously, I'm obsessed with it. Now I'm putting the sentiment here because I want the Labubu to stop here, and that's why it has 3 layers of foam. Later on, I'll notice that I want it to stop the Labubu a little bit higher up, so I move it. Now, with the sentiment, I actually just stamped this curved shape because I wanted it to follow the position of the Labubu, how it's going to be going. And I just hand cut it. I did put glue up to the edges because I'm going to take my bone folder. I want to get this down as flat, even though I'm using heavyweight cardstock. I want it to be flat enough for it to not catch the Labubu. So right here, I'm just testing it. And as I'm testing it, I'm like, okay, one, I want it not to fall off to the sides like that. So I need to add something else. And here, where it drops, I need it to be held up a little higher. I just don't want that negative space. So I just pull it up softly. I haven't pressed it really hard completely yet, but I'm going to go ahead and just use some wet glue on the adhesive foam, and I'm just going to scoot it a little up. Here you can see where the paper peeled up, but since the foam was right in the middle, it's only going to go up. I know it's not much, but I didn't want that negative space. Anyhow, then I realized, well, what are we going to do to keep it from falling, keep the Labubu from falling off of his with his mechanism? So I grabbed the bats from the stamp set, stamped two, just to try to get them going, and I only needed one layer, so I didn't need to bring out my stamping platform. Hand cutting these puppies. They're very small, but I just need a little something to catch, and I'm going to set this up on 2 layers of foam tape. I'm just going to take the little squares and just double it up. I started with one, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to need another one. So I just went ahead and add a second little layer to make sure that it is fully able to catch the Labubu. Because keep in mind, the Labubu is only on 1 layer of foam. And this way it catches. And then I said, you know what? I stamped the other one. Why not use it? And I put it on the opposite side just so it could have a little balance with all of the little characters and the white border. And I make sure to put that one directly on the card so it doesn't stop the Labubu from sliding. So here we go. What do you think? Super easy. Anyone can do it. All you need is that little circle and a brad and a hole puncher. So check out the Sassy Club and happy Halloween, everybody. Let me know what you guys think.